Greetings fellow gamers, More Like Angel here, and thank you for joining me in another episode of my 7 Days to Die. Here we are at my still very much unfinished structure, but I am hoping one way or another to get that resolved today and get it sorted. This has now become an emergency repository for all the stuff that I simply cannot accommodate back at my base because I just don't have the space for it. So it's all getting a little bit desperate really. I very much need to get this place up and running so that I don't have to worry about where to cram my loot anymore. It's not as if I'm even doing any active looting, you just pick stuff up as you go. So one of the things we've got to do today, I've got various things to do. I've actually picked up an absolute truckload of iron bars here. Well, not iron bars, I made iron bars. I've picked up a load of scrap iron because... wow, that's getting through it. But by finding a load of shelves in one of the shops back in my home biome, in my POI. And, oh, I hate that. Throw my iron away, why don't you? With which to upgrade these spikes, because really I want all my spikes fully upgraded down the bottom of here, because as I say, it's going to be a little bit difficult, I think, to reach to repair them, so I want to make sure that they're as robust as possible. So that's the first thing I'm doing now, is just this, because if I put these in layers then I can reach without goring myself on them, I hope. Okay, let's see how we're doing for it. Yeah, I'm probably going to need to trash the rest of the iron shelves that I saw in those shops. But my first job today is actually to finish off this stuff here, this, yeah, all these, I might have to put a block here as well, because I don't want the zombies getting caught in this corner and digging out the dirt, so I might have to put a flat block around the outside, but I don't think it has to be concrete. It doesn't necessarily have to be concrete, so I might just put wood there or whatever. But my priority today really is to get this all sort of upgraded. I think I started this corner and did all of one block the last time I was here. I've brought lots of stuff with me today. Well, I say lots, probably not, to be honest, enough. And I do need to craft some logs for myself too. There we go, some planks. I've got shed loads of them now, so that should do the job. I have not yet managed to locate a claw hammer, which would make this more efficient by far. But sadly, they haven't had one in my local working stiff tools yet. I'm hoping that by the time I finish this, they'll have, yeah, that place will have respawned, and I'll be able to pick up some more tools and stuff. But at the moment, as I say, I haven't even really tried going there or anywhere else because I just haven't got the space to put anything, and I don't want to be making any more chests really, because it would only be more stuff to bring out here when I finally finished. And moving day is going to be enough of an issue as it is. If I have several, you know, the more chests I have, the more trips I'm going to have to do from my temporary base to here to gather my loot. Just have to mind that wood block there. Anyway, it's going to take me a while to do this lot, so in the interests of keeping this video a sane length and not boring as heck, I will see you guys when I am done upgrading. That didn't actually take too long, and I have enough concrete to finish the job, which is always pleasing. Anyone would think I'd done my sums or something. Okay, so as I say, probably will, at some point though, it's not a priority, put an extra layer of just square blocks of something around the top there to stop zombies, especially those blasted crawlers from getting caught there and just smacking away and digging a great big hole down the side, which would be very, very unhelpful indeed and most unwelcome. Okay, so now on to the next task, which is wood log spikes. Now we're going to need lots and lots of these. So what are they called? They are called log spikes, I'm pretty sure. Now, yeah, there we go. So we'll see. I have actually set up a tree farm back next to my temporary base as well. So That has certainly helped. There we go, and I've got a fair few of these flaming things now, so that should help. Oh, just get those the right way around. And I just have to go down and be a little bit careful about how I position these, as I said before, because I want to be able to upgrade all of them, and I don't want to box myself in either. Because at the moment, yeah, there we go. How did I manage to put that over there? That's just annoying. I do actually have to get in and out of here in a way that's not, I don't know, I'm not actually intending on getting in and out via those steps there. Obviously, that's a temporary measure. And I wouldn't be surprised if I have some more scrap iron gathering to do before I can finish these off. If I had a nail gun, of course, that would speed up the whole process, because I wouldn't need nearly so much in the way of materials, but I don't have a nail gun, so. And one of the downsides of a spike pit like this, I have used them before. Yeah, they're very good, they're very effective. Fences and such, but they do take a lot of materials to create. And they're fairly lethal, yeah, as well, so you can quite easily, damage yourself on them. So I am slightly unsure as to the best way to proceed so that I can still get out of here. I think probably I can remove these without that, especially when I've got these. They will actually count as a structural block when they're underneath. Just have to not upgrade the scaffolding there, really. Okay, so this is where I start spiking myself, really. Although, you never know, I might actually be able to reach it from here. I'm hoping so. I could actually have done with doing an experiment to see if I could reach from reach the outer ones from here, because that would be useful to know. Although, to be honest, probably not, because this isn't going to be absolutely open like this, so. It'll actually take quite a while to upgrade these. Now, I don't want to go all the way over there really at the moment, and I definitely don't want to be placing these on top of each other. Been there, done that. In fact, I wonder if the best way of getting out here is going to be to nerd pole my way up there. It might well be. Let's just do a bit of an experiment, because if I can do that, that is probably going to be the safest option. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. That's it, that's my MO. Let's do it. Good old nerd polling. It's not just for the nerds. Unless I consider myself to be a nerd, which I guess I probably am. Probably. As far as this game is concerned, I probably... That probably applies to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up here again off camera, because yeah, this is actually a longer process than doing the concrete was. So I'll start filming again when I'm as done with these spikes as I can be. Okay, so there's all my wood spikes finally upgraded. I don't think I've missed any of them. I will have a quick check round just to make sure. I was right, I did need more scrap iron, but I managed to resolve that problem by nipping up to my supply crate, my supply chest at the top there, and taking some of the scrap iron frames I had made. I'd made actually more than I require by mistake, so I could take half of those and scrap them down, which enabled me to finish the job. So now we're on to the next part of the process. Now I'm going to need those blocks there as well, probably. And for this I'm going to need to not spike myself, hopefully. Quite tricky. At least to start with. And I do hope this lot doesn't collapse, because a lot of it's not actually kind of against anything structurally. Especially with me standing on top of it. A little bit nerve-wracking. Oops. If I haven't got enough frames, I could quite easily make some more, because I've got lots of wood. No. And I hope I'm putting these in the right place. Ah! Nope. There we go. Run out now, but I've got plenty more wood in here, so I can make some more. No, I didn't say that. What? What just happened? Okay, hopefully that should be enough. But if it's not, no big deal. I just don't want to make too many of these things, because these, unlike a lot of the other blocks, can't be scrapped down if you've made too many of them, so I don't want to waste my resources, really. I know I just set up a tree farm, but it's not got that many trees in it yet. I'm not feeling rich just at this point. From that point of view, it sort of almost feels like I'm making my HQ base kind of a bit sort of early on, but I always tend to do this. That was perfect. I always tend to do this because it just takes that much time, really. It just takes a while to get everything established and to loot enough stuff for it, and it takes me really quite a long time to physically build my base as well. So okay, now we probably are going to need a couple more frames, just literally to get me to the top of my base there again, but so I might just do that now. 1, 2, 3, maybe that's enough, I'm not sure. But before I do anything else, it's time for the pièce de résistance. So I do so love my water entries. Right. Now I'm probably going to need more than I made. No, actually I'm not. It's all good. Okay, so hold on to your hats. Will this work? Let's see. Okay, well that's flowing down into the base, except that it can't really because I needed to do that. Okay, so there we go. That's that plug taken out, and the water is going down the other side and flowing out. Now that is, in my experience, as far as the water actually goes by itself. So get out of the hole. This is why I need this strange shape here. I'm not quite sure what happens if I take water from there, so I'm not going to do that. First off, I'm going to travel down my water vapor, and I am going to... That wasn't quite what I meant. I'm going to help it to spread out. Well, that seems to have it pretty much all covered down here. So you can just see the water going down into the bottom of my base as well. So we have a water vapor in the middle of the base too. There we go. It works. I just need to spread some water up here as well to fill my little pool. Up, there we go. And it's done. And once I take the frames out down there, that water looks slightly odd, but I think it's, yeah, it's perfectly fine. It just looks a bit strange from this angle. Yeah, once I take the frames out from down at the bottom there, down my pool, I will be able safely, I think, to just jump off the top from here. I might not risk it, because if I go down too far, I will get spiked by my own traps, which I don't really want. But yeah, in the meantime, this is looking pretty cool. I can drop down here, and the acid test, of course, is if I remove all of these frames, can I still get out of the water? So here we are in the water, and yeah, I can get in and out easily enough on my slope, so that's really good. There we go. Fantastic. So that works. Of course, this place isn't entirely finished yet, as well as just making sure I don't drown while I'm picking out all these frames. We have an open space here, which is going to be, yeah, needs to be modified a little bit to make it into a defensible space, which is what I will be doing just in a moment. I think we've nearly got all these now. Wow, that was stupid. What just happened? Uh-oh. I'm bugging out. This is ridiculous. Oh, good grief. What just happened? That was crazy. Okay, that really bugged out. That nearly killed me. I have no idea what just happened. So I'm going to have to be very careful about that one. I don't think there's any wooden frames left for me to have got stuck underneath. But it just goes to show how lethal my spike traps really are. Extremely lethal. Okay, so I might just have to give myself a bit of medication now, because that nearly killed me. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm just going to carefully check to make sure that there aren't any more frames around here. It's getting a little bit dark, but my basic defense structure is more or less done now, so I'm not going to worry too much about staying here overnight and getting the job finished. Okay, no, I don't think there's any left there, so I'm really not quite sure what the explanation for that strange bug out was. So Anyway, okay. On to the next thing then. So basically, my plan now, let's just fully test this. So I need to go up in my water elevator and then down the inside. I'm sure I can get down a little quicker there. There we go. Fantastic. So it's got water in the middle where that frame is missing, and then I can breathe all the way around the outside because there's no water. And down here it's extremely dark. You took painkillers, not just now. I didn't. And apparently there's no water here either, which is quite strange, because I did intend there to be water. So that's a bit weird, really, that there's no water here. So what I might have to do, it's extremely dark, what I might have to do is, there's water around my ankles, but I think what I'm going to have to do is try and fill this up with water, sort of, yeah, manually, by placing some wood frames and, you know, sort of try to, or just getting my bucket and spreading the water out around here as well. So yeah, I might do that for the time being, but in the next part of the video I'm going to be finishing off up there and down here, and then hopefully by morning we'll have a more or less functional defense turret for our HQ base. It's coming up to 6 o'clock the following morning. I've had a quiet night. I haven't seen a single Z, so I haven't had a problem with that. I haven't had a chance to test the place either, but I'm kind of glad because I haven't finished yet, so that's all good by me. I've sort of managed to fill the downstairs with water. It's a little bit interesting. It's not quite sort of what I'd intended. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but hey, if it sort of does the job, then that's okay. I have one main task to complete. I've made lots of iron bars, and if I can stay out of my water elevator, that would help. Okay, that's pulled down now. That's the right way around. Let's see. I do not want to place any of these the wrong way around, really, because that would be worse than annoying, because they're quite difficult to shift, and I don't want to have to make them all over again. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I was thinking of using scrap iron blocks here, which is why I'd made a load of them, but actually I much prefer the way these look, and I believe, I'm not absolutely certain, but I believe that you can shoot through them now. Stuck in my water elevator again. I believe that you can shoot through them even with, and that's not the right way around, which is very annoying. And now I can't see what on earth's going on. Okay. Whatever, don't care. I believe you can shoot through iron bars now, even with a crossbow. I have done some testing, but my tests proved fairly inconclusive, so I wasn't absolutely sure whether that had worked out or not. Okay, so I hope I've got enough with a full stack of iron bars here. This is going to be the difficult part, because I'm trying to place these without dying. Now that's annoying. That's gone wrong. Okay, try not to drown while I'm doing this, although I believe that when you go up to iron bars you can breathe because it's just half a block, so I'm going to have to replace that one because it's not in the right place. Oh, why did they do that? I swear they didn't used to do that. Right, I'm now probably going to run out of these things. I don't trust you, I don't trust you, you're not going to place it right. Oh, rats, they went past, okay. And now I'm going to drown again. Okay. I think I have to face directly forwards when I'm doing this. Okay, that might be sorting my water problem out, I don't know. There we go, so that's I'm hoping, one thing I'm hoping it's not doing is making the water go out of here, because I actually need this to be underwater. That is kind of the point. Okay, let's take a breath here. There we go. Because the bars only occupy half a block effectively, there is a gap. That means that you can breathe. So there we go. I think that has sorted my water issue out. I am now, this place is now sort of full of water. I just need to sort this one out so it's not right way around. But I do have enough bars, so that's good. Now that should put it in the right place. Excellent. There we go. Oh, hang on. I've got 3 I missed. There we are. One last one. There we go. So now we have a chamber which is underwater. That's cool, actually. That's entirely underwater now, so that's great. But I can breathe if I press my face against the bars, which, you know, is good. But at the same time, if I want to use my crossbow or guns or whatever else I can use to shoot through these bars, yeah, really can't tell, can you? Then I really need to be able to do that underwater. Because if you've got zombies or any entities outside, under the water, you need to be underwater yourself to be able to shoot them. So otherwise it just doesn't work. The bolts or the bullets just disappear randomly. So the physics there is a little bit strange. So so yeah, this room here just does need to be underwater, which is going to make building my base, digging down to my base, an interesting task, really. So yeah, I'm going to have fun with that. But there we go. That is the basic idea done, and so I'm going to, you know, give myself credit where credit's due for doing that without killing myself. I nearly killed myself, but to be fair, I think that must have been some sort of bug. Because, yeah, 1 minute I couldn't move, and the next minute I kind of shot up out of the water like my rear end was on fire. So that was weird. One thing I have noticed is extremely dark under there in the water, and I don't suppose there's a thing I can do about that other than wear a mining helmet on my head. I don't suppose there's a thing I can do about that, because you can't place torches underwater. Obviously, that's not going to work. So, so yeah, only thing that I've really got left to do this episode is this. Oh yeah, and I can't because I've left my wood in the chest. Up. Oh, now I've got stuck. Okay. Okay, and we should be fine to drop into that water without spiking myself, which is good. Okay, so that hopefully should be enough wood. That will definitely be enough wood here. And up we go, and those bars being there now mean that I won't accidentally go in the wrong place as well, so that's good. Okay, there we are. So, I will upgrade this floor. I'm hoping that I won't need it to be any more than just wood planks like that. I've got plenty of wood frames. I've also got some rebar left, and that is going to be necessary for doing my underground base, because this, as I say, is just the external structure for that base. Up we go. Up. There we go. So yeah, I could probably just jump off the roof rather than use the water elevator there. I could probably just dive off the roof. Oh, I forgot, there is one last thing that I need to do here, isn't there? Because I'm not trusting those spider Zeds an inch if I could possibly help it. So here we go. It's a little bit ticklish, this task, especially since this will want to place them very much the wrong way around. There you go. I have to like place them under my own feet, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, I wouldn't think that was really possible. I'm not sure I can place that. Oops. there goes a piggy. Oh. Ow. Well, that didn't hurt, but yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to place them up there, so I'm going to have to go up and do it by hand. But you get the general idea. Basically, by next episode I'm going to have this finished, so I'll have this anti-zombie lip all the way around the outside, which will also give me extra stuff, an extra level, an extra ledge to sort of walk around on, should I be attacked by an uber horde. But as I say, if I am attacked by an uber horde, the only thing I'm really going to have to worry about is killing them before they can break through my iron bars down there, because trying to keep them out of my base if they do breach my iron bars underwater could be interesting. I mean, they're hardly going to flood the base because the base is already full of water, so I'm going to have to find ways of dealing with that as it is. I've got ideas, but whether they come off or not, I don't know. As I say, this is kind of a bit of a risk in a way, because the last thing anybody wants is for the base to be entirely full of water, because as I've found to my cost in the past, and I'm sure many other people have as well, it will just literally wash away everything. Your ladders, your loot, just everything. So it's pretty destructive, really. Yeah, just about placed that, but I fell off the edge whilst doing this last time, so you can leave me doing this ticklish job. Hardly dare move. That does face it. Okay, that's cool. No, it's not. Alright, anyway, I've got quite a while till this evening hits, so it's not as if I have to really worry about this, but once I start mining my base out, I am anticipating a zombie horde appearing, a heat map horde, those lovely spider zombies we love so much. And once they appear on the scene, I will get to test my base's defences thoroughly. So I'll be doing a video of that if I have any choice in the matter at all. Yeah, that's not the right way around, but I cannot see which is the right way around, of course, because it's totally impossible to see which is the right way around. And these corners do not place themselves remotely no, try turning it around first. Remotely intelligently. No, that's not right either. There we go, finally. Now, which way around does that go next? That would be this corner then. Yep, and then... oh, blast. There we go. I have to go around here now. And then finally over here. And it is complete. The masterpiece. There we go. Quite safe to dive off the top. Excellent. So it doesn't look that different from bases I've built in the past, really, once you get that sort of anti-spider zombie thing going on around the top and the bars, and they all look a bit like a prison cell. But as I say, this is just the beginning. This is just the top, the superstructure. Underneath is where the real business of the base is going to be, and if I get half a chance for A12 comes out, and I believe I probably will, I'm going to trick the place out in a very sort of nice style. I'm going to do the whole living quarters with couches and everything. It looks very nice. It's not very useful, but hey, it enables us to get a little bit creative and come up with a sort of a nice living space rather than living in a prison or a bunker for a while. I'm all for a little bit of aesthetic value in the game. Oops, slight flash there for no apparent reason. Okay, so there we have it. That is the basic part of my base finished. Job done. So thanks for watching, guys, and in the next episode, well, I don't know, maybe I'll be doing some looting, some mining, maybe I'll find some something interesting, or maybe I'll just be mining out my my base, but be sure I'll keep you posted on the progress that I make on this thing, because I'm still gonna have to do some work here. I do not have anywhere currently to store anything, so yeah, there's still work to be done. So thanks for watching, guys. Join me next time, and in the meantime, stay safe, happy gaming. Bye bye.